What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another high-quality foodie feature for you here on the channel, where this time I've returned to Wingstop, aka Thigh Stop, because a few of you wanted me to check out their all-new boneless thighs, so I thought I'd do just that with my second favorite flavor they've got on their menu. So without further ado, let's get into it. Feast your eyes on their all-new boneless thighs combo, and as always, a very lovely situation of fried goodness, guys. This is looking pretty fantastic. So starting off on the right side, we've got a regular order of their seasoned fries, and as always, they look absolutely fantastic. They're the natural cut variety, so as you can see, they've got plenty of potato skin on the outside of them here, guys, and they're definitely seasoned pretty nicely as well, too. For dipping, of course, we've got my old standby, their house-made ranch. Always a banging situation there. But guys, feast your eyes on the main stars of the show, the boneless thighs themselves. And honestly, these are glorified chicken nuggets, but they're very big, featuring coated thigh meat. And I gotta say, the bite-sized action is looking anything but. They're pretty large. And as you can obviously tell by now, my second favorite flavor is their garlic parmesan. Believe me when I tell you, they wasted no time in coating this one very nicely, guys. There's a liberal amount of that parmesan goodness all throughout, and I gotta say, it's looking pretty dynamite on these oversized pieces of thigh meat. Really, really solid. And hey, you gotta love that outer crispy coating. It's definitely breaded up very nicely. So let's not waste any more time on this one, guys. It's the all-new boneless thighs here at Wingstop, aka Thigh Stop. Let's peep out this flavor. Yes, sir, it's definitely snowing in July here on this one, guys. You can really tell they loaded this one up with that Parmesan goodness on the very top. It's kind of giving me shades of Matterhorn Mountain at Disneyland, actually. I'm really digging the quality of what I'm looking at here right now, and it's hefty. I don't even know how many pieces are in this, but this thing has got some weight, guys. They definitely spared no expense in filling this thing up. All right, so let's get into this as I'm beginning to burn up in my car already, guys. And obviously, very nice pieces of chunky thigh meat in here, guys. As you can see, a little bit of the regular coating on the bottom. We've got a little bit of that Parmesan action right there, just for contrast. Not bad in terms of the size on this so far. Let's give it a shot. It's the garlic Parmesan boneless thighs over here at Wingstop, aka Thigh Stop. Right away, that Parmesan gets you in the back. Very tart, little tangy. Man, I am digging the fried outer coating on this. This really doesn't feel like a boneless nugget, guys, because this one's a little on the thinner side, but I have to admit the quality is nice. Definitely some dark meat action on this, and I'm digging this already. Let's keep going in. Pretty good. Yeah. Very good. Now that I'm looking at this, there actually is a few smaller pieces in here, but even still, these are definitely bite-sized for sure, as you can tell, guys. But still, same thigh meat action, but coated very nicely. Let's keep going in. Pretty nice. I love the crunchiness and the crispiness of it. It's really good. And before we get a little further in, let me pick up these fries and give you another shot of these, because I want to give a few of these a go here before we get into some of the ranch action. But as you can see, lovely seasoned goodness, guys. And again, the natural cut with the skin on them, that's definitely a lovely situation. Let's go for a couple of these real fast. I love the fries over at Wingstop. Light sweetness, but the crunchiness and the crispiness is there. Really good. Definitely really good. And actually, you know what? Since I'm thinking about it right now and I've got the ranch here in front of me, let's do that really fast with a couple of these fries. And again, that lovely house-made action, nice and thick. I know it's kind of contrasty right now. Hopefully that's staying in focus somewhat here for you. Let's give it a shot. Man, so tangy and rich. Loveliness. Loveliness indeed. One more time, and we're back to the boneless thighs. But as you can see, again, I know it's contrasty, but it holds the composure nicely. This fry is definitely soaking up that ranch, and the ranch is sticking very nicely as well. Love it. So good. All right, so it looks like I've actually got about 3 or 4 of these big mothers in here. Take a look at this, guys. That is a beautiful situation of goodness right there. It almost feels like it's a tender, actually. But this is actually the thigh meat goodness, breaded up and fried to perfection, and then topped off with that garlic Parmesan action here. So let's do a little dunk action. We'll try and keep that focus. Oh, yeah. Nice and cool on a very hot day. Loveliness right there. Let's give this a shot. Man. Yeah. Juicy and loaded with dark meat. Guys, take a look at that on the inside. That is just beautifulness right there, guys. The coating is actually a little heavy on this one, but even still, the juiciness of the chicken on the inside of it is great. Obviously, when you've got that garlic, you've got all that Parmesan goodness here. A beautiful combination. And naturally, we're gonna go for another one. Oh, man. No dainty dipping with this one. Let's just light this one up. That is banging already. Let's keep going in. I'm in heaven right now. This is insane. You know, whether you believe the hype about there being a chicken wing shortage, I'm personally not feeling that here on the West Coast, but if whatever excuse is needed to get something like this on the menu because it's a bigger piece of chicken, I'm all for it, guys. It is definitely a lovely situation. And again, the coating is just amazing on this, guys. Really, really delicious. And I am really digging the overall tang that I'm getting from that Parmesan, the tartness of it, everything in general, mixing up with that ranch because you know we are going for another swim. This is just crazy, crazy delicious right now. All right, so let me just say, because I think most of you know this by now, I'm not a super fan of boneless wings. I mean, they're glorified nuggets, but guys, when you're getting something as glorious as these, when you have these big suckers like this really feels like a special occasion right now. So I'm gonna go for one more dip on this one here because I really want to. And let me just say, guys, I am glad that I'm giving this a shot right now. These are definitely the way to have this because they don't feel like they're boneless nuggets. They're big pieces of chicken thigh breaded up beautifully. And I'm just loving the presentation of this here. Let's keep going in. Oh yeah, all day long with this. The dark meat is making such a huge difference overall with this because of the juiciness that it's adding, and when you combine that again with that crispy outer coating, you've got 10 other flavors aside from garlic parmesan to choose from. And obviously when you combine whatever your flavor of choice is with the beautifulness that you've got in front of you here right now, you cannot go wrong with this, guys. It's a bigger piece of chicken, it's a heartier piece of chicken, and it's easily the way to go if you decide to go this route. Really delicious stuff over here at Thigh Stop.
From Thigh Stop, say the wing at thighstop.com.
You know, I didn't think I was going to be back to give this one a go, considering I really am a fan of the bone and thighs in general, so naturally seeing glorified nuggets really wasn't doing it for me. But let me just say, guys, I'm glad that I went back. I'm glad I was able to give this a shot for those of you who requested it. The quality was off the chart. It's a much bigger chicken nugget still, but the juiciness of that dark meat sells this one completely. It's a different tasting type of nugget, and let me just say, when you pair that up with their house-made ranch, just a banging situation. Delicious stuff all around today over here. So with that said, I'm gonna have to give these all new boneless thighs here at Wingstop, aka Thigh Stop, a rock solid 9 out of 10. Guys, this really is the ultimate type of chicken nugget if you ask me. I mean, dark meat is the way to go, and when it's as plentiful as that is in the box, I gotta say, very lovely situation right there. My only gripe though, is that there is a few pieces actually that really don't constitute being quote unquote thighs. Even though the meat may be there, they're not nearly as big. But even still, the box is filled out pretty nicely. There's 3 or 4 big chunks in there. And let me just say again, it goes beautiful with the ranch sauce. Just delicious stuff all around. Highly recommended. All right, so I've got one simple question for you. Are you team bone-in or team boneless? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yes, sir. Don't let the size of this container fool you. This thing was absolutely packed, pretty much almost to the top of the lid here, guys. I'm really impressed with the amount of food they give you. For $8.99, not a bad value considering those awesome fries they come with and the house-made ranch. Come on. All right, everyone. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something I like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.